Coach Mike Solarte, Spectre News 1. Good to see you again, boss. First reaction with LaMelo being there at 3 and you guys holding the key to make the pick.
We love the pick. We've studied him a tremendous amount. I got to see him last week in LA, and just a high-level kid. First of all, top-tier playmaker with size, versatile, can make plays for others. To me, what the league is nowadays is playmakers. At the guard spot, at the wing spot, guys that can make plays for others, make the right play, and he makes it look effortless. I mean, he's a hell of a talent. I'm thrilled to have him, and I think he fits our style of play. So we couldn't be happier. I think it's a heck of a pick for our franchise, for our organization, for our city, and I couldn't be more happy.
Let's go to Rick Bonnell next, and then Matt Roczynski.
Hey, JB, when we talked to Mitch briefly right after the pick, I thought he made two interesting observations. The idea that, we shouldn't get too wrapped up in positions and labels. He said, I could see I could see LaMelo playing some point forward kind of stuff. And the other thing I was curious about from your standpoint is I've heard you frequently talk about the importance of pace and how you would like to push that more. Is this a step in that direction?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, he's a guy that can rebound at his position. He's got size. He's a great outlet guy. He can bring it on his own. He sees the floor. His kick-ahead game is elite. He's going to start a number of our fast breaks. And the ball is going to be in all our guys' hands. It's not just going to be in LaMelo's hands. It's going to be in Devontae's, Terry's, Miles, PJ. This is an offense where the ball's moving. He's an elite ball mover. He wants to share the ball, move the ball. Nothing's going to change. He's just elite playmaking for other people. And the shot's going to be fine. Watching him last week, I feel very comfortable with him as a shooter. That's only going to improve in our program. Just like all our guys, he's got a development program that we're going to be committed to. He's going to grow. His body's going to change. He's got to get stronger and more physical, and he's going to do that. He's committed to his craft. So, ultimately we're a team that moves the ball, that shares the ball. He fits exactly what we're trying to do.
And how does this fit into the notion of you guys being, pointing yourself toward being somewhat positionless?
We're going to play a very positionless offense next year. I mean, who's bringing it up? Anybody's bringing it up. I mean, all these guys can handle the ball, that can move the ball. They all can score at a high level. They all can shoot. They all can play make. And I expect everybody to do that. So he's an elite playmaker, and it's going to be infectious. This is the guy that can move the ball, share the ball with elite size at his position. And, our offense should take a major step up next season.
Let's
Thanks.
go to Matt Roczynski.
Coach, you guys have added some great pieces early in the second round in the past couple of years. Can you talk to us a little bit just about Vernon Carey and what he really kind of brings to this team? He looks like a big, wide body who's going to grab rebounds and really get after it.
Yeah, big physical big, can run the floor, plays a physical style, commands attention on the interior. We need help there at the big spot. I've got to get to know him. I don't know him extremely well. That's my job now, to get to know him a little bit more and figure him out. But we're excited about the pick, a big physical big, good hands, good touch. And, it's my job and our job to develop him now.
Go to Jason Brown and then Danny Thompson.
Thanks, Brian. Coach, good to see you. You touched on Ball's jump shot and that you don't think it's going to be an issue. The other thing I guess I'd heard leading up to the draft is there's, improvement needs to be made on the defensive end. I guess if you could briefly tell me what gives you hope that both the jump shot and the defensive side of things is something that he can quickly adapt to at this level.
Well, what I saw in his workout, obviously I've studied the film. He's a confident kid. Number one, shooting is about confidence. You got to tweak. You got to, there's things that you can change about a shot. And, we'll talk about that as we go. But number one, it's confidence, and the kid shoots with extreme confidence. Shot selection, something that I think I can help him with, and we're going to help him with. So I have no worries that we can't get him where we need to shot-wise. He's a confident kid, and he wants to work at his craft. This is a guy that's committed to his craft. If you do that in our program, you're going to get better. To your second point, what was your second question?
Well, Coach, the other thing I guess some scouts were saying is, I guess, defensive effort and maybe not being as consistent.
Yeah, the kid has ability to guard, and it's just going to come down to, does he have pride and discipline to do it? I have no question he's going to guard and defend at this level. He's got extreme pride, and, there's things we're going to have to help him and teach him with and demand it. And I have no question that he's going to get the defensive end. So I'm just thrilled about the will, the character, the pride of this kid. He wants to win. He wants to get better. And there's a real pride about his craft.
Let's go to Danny and then Richie.
Coach, great to see you as always. This year in the draft is kind of interesting. We have LaMelo Ball, a guy that played professional basketball before he comes in. How much of an advantage they give him, or how excited make you feel to have a guy that's actually played under professional circumstances?
I really like that. I mean, he's been around pros. It's a different level there. He's been playing with grown men. And I know a couple of those guys he's played with, they're 35, 40-year-old men that he's been around. He's been a professional. And so I'm extremely excited about that. I like that. He's already played in a professional environment. He understands what that's like. So I think that's a big piece here. If he was in college, I think we'd be as excited. But having the professional element, I think adds. I think he'll pick this up quicker because of it. And he's been around grown men. So, I do think that's a big part of this next journey, this next step. I think he should hit the ground running. So can't wait to get him here. Hopefully we'll get him here in the next day or two and get our arms around him and start working.
Hey, JB, how's it going?
How you doing?
Good.
Where are you?
Doing good, thanks. LaMelo obviously is very good with the ball in his hands. He can pass his teammates open. But as it relates to fit with Devontae, I think a lot of the concerns come in with LaMelo playing off the ball. How do you view LaMelo as an off-ball player, without the ball in his hands? And what do you like about the fit with him and Devontae playing together?
I like the fit. I mean, they're two playmakers. I like him with Terry as well. I mean, we're going to play all three together. I don't know how much, but those three will play together. And just like we used Devontae off the ball some last year, we used Terry off the ball. This is going to be a very positionless style of play as we head into next season. We're working on it now. I expect him to cut on the weak side. He's going to come off pin downs, handoffs. He's not going to just be standing in a corner waiting for someone to pass him the ball. Our style of play, a lot last year and as we head into next year is very positionless. So I like him off the ball. He's going to receive pin downs, DHOs. He's going to be cutting on the weak side. He's going to be a screener sometimes. He's going to handle sometimes. But it's going to be a very positionless style. And, I expect those three guys to play well together. You want playmakers on the floor. In today's game, the elite teams, the best teams have multiple playmakers on the floor, multiple ball handlers, multiple shooters. We have just added some depth to our playmaking, shot making, shot creation. And to me, that's where the league is at.
Let's go Mike Solarte and then wrap up, guys.
Thanks, Coach. In hearing you talk about bringing in LaMelo and adding him to the mix and the combinations, you almost sound like a little bit like a mad scientist in the way that you can kind of put this team together and piece things together. Has this selection and Vernon Carey and perhaps the last pick that you guys have, has that really maybe opened up some more avenues for you that you can be a little bit more, I don't know, maybe the word is experimental, the word is expandable? I mean, I'm not quite sure what the word is, but give yourself a little bit more diverse look.
Well, we're going to have to experiment some. I mean, none of us know how this is going to look. I mean, once we get them in the gym, we're going to figure it out together. I mean, there's no, math right here that we've got figured out. We've just added extreme talent that can play me. I'll figure it out from here. We'll figure it out. We have the pieces. We have versatility. We have defense. We have athleticism and length on the floor. You put LaMelo out there. You got the Martin twins with length, size, Miles, PJ. I expect our guys to obviously compete, but there's a lot of versatility here, in our playmaking, in our size, in our defense. Expect different lineups, and we don't have a lot of time in training camp. Like this, we don't have a summer league to figure this out. We're going to have to figure this out on the fly. So it's a great challenge, but I look forward to it because these are very good basketball players, and it's my job, our job to figure that out as we go. What we see in day one of camp and in game one of the NBA season, that's not likely that we'll see that in game 72. As we go, we'll evolve, we'll adjust, we'll adapt. That's what we do. We did that last year, and I expect it to continue. But I like the versatility of our team. We're adding depth. We're adding versatility, playmaking, size, competitiveness. Those are all things that win in today's league.